Hello friends, welcome, and our topic for discussion today is income. So as always, let's see what Swami Kriyananda has to say about this from Affirmations for Self-Healing. So Swamiji writes, money should be seen as an energy flow, not as something that can be hoarded. For when money is treated as a material reality, it blocks one's creative flow. Money, like matter, is only frozen energy. Energy is what creates matter. It is energy that forever moves, changes, and dissolves matter. Matter, untouched by energy, is inert. If you need to increase your income, know that the energy you put out is more important than specific schemes for earning. Energy will attract opportunity. Recharge your energy from its cosmic source, and whatever income you need will be ever yours. As you can see, Swamiji's approach to income is very different from something that you might see others talking about in the general sense. If you were to Google how to increase your income or how to increase your wealth, you would find very different set of schemes to increase your income in that sense. But how Swamiji and how Yogananda ji approach this topic is from its spiritual roots, and that is through the infallible law of magnetism and the law of karma. So let me just explain that briefly. One of the infallible laws of the universe is the law of karma, which is nothing but a law of cause and effect. It just says that the kind of energy you put out is the same kind of energy that you reap again. So you can think of karma as like throwing a boomerang. So when you throw a boomerang, it eventually covers the full circle and comes back to you. And so the kind of energy you put out into the universe is going to make its way back to you in this lifetime or in the next. Now, if you put out energy, creative energy to accomplish something in the world, the fruits of that energy are also bound to come to you. And that is why Swamiji is saying, first, increase your energy, then you can attract to yourself anything that you need. And why is that? Because matter, whether it's this book that I'm holding, whether it's this AC remote, anything that you can see within sight is nothing but energy. Einstein proved it with E equals mc square, and we know that matter is nothing but condensed energy. And money too is nothing but a form of energy. So when you put out energy in the form of thoughts, ideas, creative solutions, then that energy comes back to you in the form of money. It really is that simple, even though it seems complex when we try to understand it from the matter point of view. But when you go a little bit deeper from an energy perspective, it's clear that how the system of wealth generation really works. And that is why if you see wealthy, successful people, they are not the ones who are sitting on their couch and money is pouring onto their lap from somewhere else. The money that they are able to generate is because of some energy that they have put out either in this life or the previous life. Often people who, let's say, inherit a lot of wealth have had that good karma from the previous life to be able to attract that sort of wealth to them, even though in this life they may not have worked as hard as others would need to generate that kind of income. In other places, Swami Kriyananda ji said that the secret to prosperity is creativity, right? So that just means that you keep trying and trying and trying. If something doesn't work, try something else. If this idea doesn't work, try something else. Because the more you keep trying, the more energy you are putting out. And that energy is bound to attract to you income or whatever energy you need in whatever form you need it. So before you worry too much about which business I should start or which job I should take or which idea should I go forward with, the more important part in generating income is putting out energy. And why is that? Because Yogananda ji said that the greater the flow of energy, the greater the magnetism. Now, if you go back to your 8th grade basic science lecture, you will remember that when electric current flows through a wire, it generates a magnetic field around that wire. So similarly, our human bodies are also designed in that way, and the yogis tell us that the wire is symbolic of the spine, and when energy or electricity, let's say, in our case it's energy, when energy moves through the spine, then a magnetic field is created around us, and that field is sometimes also referred to as the aura. Now that magnetic field attracts to us opportunities, circumstances, the right connections, the right thoughts, the right ideas. Anything and everything that you need to succeed is attracted to you by your own magnetism. And so if you can strengthen your magnetism, then you are putting the right pieces in place, and eventually you will have the income that you need. So instead of thinking about what specific schemes to invest in or what specific ideas to pursue, we first have to learn how to increase our energy. And Swamiji says here that increase your energy from the cosmic source, and whatever income you need will be yours. So how do we increase the energy from the cosmic source? Yogananda ji gave a very important technique for the same. He gave the energization exercises, which are his unique contribution to the science of yoga. Now, why are the energization exercises so important? Well, that is because the exercises teach us how to draw energy from the infinite source without, not from food, water, sunlight, from the infinite source, from the cosmic source directly. Because the yogis say that cosmic energy flows through the medulla oblongata at the base of the brain behind, and it flows in through our nervous system. And we can direct more energy into our body using these energization exercises and the principles that are involved in this. So these exercises teach us how to recharge our body with energy, different parts of the body with cosmic energy. And when we practice them daily, we learn two things. One, an awareness of energy, and second, control of energy. Now, when we can control the energy enough, let's say, to send energy to this forearm, then we can also learn how to direct our energy toward a project, toward a business idea, toward working, excelling at our job, excelling at whatever it is that we have to do. So when we learn to direct energy, we can direct lots and lots of energy. So we pull in energy from the cosmic source, a lot of energy, then we learn how to direct that energy toward fulfillment. And what does that create? It creates a strong magnetic field. It's a strong flow of energy directed in one direction, which creates a strong magnetic field. And that magnetic field attracts to you whatever opportunities you need to increase your income. It really is that simple. And so, when we are thinking about being successful or attracting the right kind of things that we want in our life, it's not so much about us trying to reach out and get them. It is more about how can I fix my magnetism, how can I increase my magnetism so I'm able to attract these things to myself. Now, attracting these things is not a passive phenomena. It may sound passive, but it isn't, because in the process of attracting, you are putting out energy. Without putting out energy, there is no flow and there is no magnetism, right? So that is why you see many successful businessmen, they tell stories of their past and they say that we tried this idea, we tried that idea, we tried 10 different times and it didn't work, but finally something worked out, and then that grew into a big business. And that is because in those initial phases, they were just putting out energy and they were building up their magnetism to attract greater success. And again, this brings us back to what Swami Kriyananda said. The secret of prosperity is creativity. If this doesn't work, we try this. If this doesn't work, we try plan C, plan D, plan E. We keep on going and going with full faith that the infallible law of magnetism works, and that if we put out energy consciously and intelligently, then we are bound to become successful and we are bound to attract the income that we need. That is why Yogananda ji, would used to say that if I wanted to find a job, I would shake the world until I found one. And that is the kind of energy commitment that Swamiji is asking from us. Those of us who want to increase our income, that's the determination, that's the energy that it takes to attract that income to you. But when you understand the workings of energy and how everything is nothing but energy, you learn to work with energy, you learn to attract what you need when you need it. A very good book on this subject I would recommend is Money Magnetism, and that is the exact subtitle, How to Attract What You Need When You Need. So I hope you will find many more lessons on generating income and more lessons on magnetism and how it works in that particular book. For now, that is it, the FR discussion, and let us imbibe these qualities that we have been discussing in our consciousness using an affirmation on income by Swami Kriyananda. So let's sit up straight, calm the breath, calm the heart, still the mind, focus on the point between the eyebrows, and repeat after me with energy. The treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. The treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. The treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. Now in a whisper, taking it deeper into your subconscious, the treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. The treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. The treasury of the infinite is mine, for its wealth is energy, and I am energy. And now let's pray together silently from our hearts. O mighty fountain of infinite light, from whose spray the countless galaxies are made, let me wash away my worldly ambitions in thy waters. Let me bathe in radiant eddies of thy energy. Thou art my wealth, thou my treasure, thou my security. Thou art my wealth, thou my treasure, thou my security. Let those words sink in deeply into your mind. Thank you for joining, friends. Joy to you.